Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust Console Edition. We're talking about the Lost updates, a bit of a week in review, and also the Jade Skin picks for this week. And a little, well, I should say it's going to be a blast in our past, as when the naval update does come in for us eventually, could be this year, the tugboat will be retired. So, use them while you can, but it will transform into something else. I do know that community servers will be able to spawn that later, so just a little fun fact. I saw that out on my custom server, so we thought we'd mention it. Also, if you are looking for a good custom server, look no further than the Jade Monkey Solo Duo Trio. Geez, I almost had a stroke. If you are looking for a good server, the Jade Monkey Solo Duo Trio server is available. You can see the ID there in the lower left-hand corner. Search for the ID itself, and you'll be able to join our server, and that way you know that it's us. And if you come across anybody doing anything nefarious, you can always use the in-game report system, be specific about whom it is, what they're doing, and what grid that they live in, and we'll be sure to address it. So please and thank you, and a huge thanks to everybody out there that does put in those reports. It helps us get to them that much quicker. Okay, so a bit of a week in review, yes? We have the big World 2.0 update happening for us at the end of April. So I'm going to say about a week. Probably by the time you see this, it's going to be about a week or less than a week. So it's not this coming Thursday, but it's the one after that. So, and that should bring it should usher in like a massive wipe for everything, including the monthly servers as well. So keep that in mind. Yeah, big deal. Also, World 2.0 Part 1 will bring in larger maps, and I think after that's out, they're going to try to ease up the population. I believe it'll happen on PTB first, and then we'll start to see it probably on main branch as well. So don't know if it's going to come in for the May block, but should be good regardless. Things are running a lot better over on PTB. If you haven't had a chance, we are running like I guess you call it like a miniature event if you are a channel member. Be sure to look at the community post. We have the server posted there, so you can kind of get set up ahead of time. We'll eventually open it up to everybody. So again, just a little heads up. So if you want to jump in there, and it will be available to everybody sometime later this week. I think is when we'll probably just open it up and just try to, basically PTB has the new update, and we have 3X on there, so you can get in there, make a base pretty quickly. We can mess around, make an arena, fly around, make obstacle courses, that kind of thing. So it should be a good time. Okay, so with that being said, so when you're over on the PTB, or if you've watched me stream that over there, you start to realize you're like, man, there's some major updates, and I mean major updates that we're missing at the moment. And nothing's clearer than that when you're walking across a 4.5K squared map. It's ridiculous. It's huge. So the biggest thing that stands out to me, because we kind of have them, the zipline system throughout the server would be amazing. Because transportation is a must. Yes, we have vehicles, and that's beautiful. We've got the performance right now, which is also beautiful, but that zipline system would be amazing. Something to just help you traverse. You'll see. When you get in there, you'll go, oh man, we are missing that, and I need it in my life. One of the other, I would say, lost updates, but we do know is coming in World 2.0, Part 2, which is very confusing, yes. The cave system is going to be hitting us at that moment. So how cool is that? And we also know, I've been mentioning this every time, but you can't really mention one without the other. Caves and the train system are kind of hand in hand in the way the map is currently laid out. So yes, we are looking at the train update relatively soon. I'm going to say anywhere between probably July to the end of the year, although I would hope that they would release it before GTA 6 does drop. But, a bit of a review for most people. I always bring it up, but it's something to keep in mind because, the train update is so much fun. But also, if GTA 6 is out, I think most of us will be playing that at the moment. So if they're going to get it out, they should get it out a lot sooner than later. But after World 2.0, I think it's possible. All right, so the other biggest lost update, which we don't know if they're going to add, well, we do know they're going to add at some point, but I'm hoping that they add it sooner than later because I don't really see it too much on that survey that they do at the end of the year or beginning of the year, whenever they do that, is Rust Plus. I brought it up before, and we'll probably bring it up again for sure, but Rust Plus is a massive game changer. If you're sick of getting offline all the time, whether you're a big group, small group, or even a solo, I'm telling you, Rust Plus is your best friend. It will tell you when things are wrecking you and what wrecked you and when it happened in real time. You can control everything in real time, whether you're on the server or not. You can make it even more sophisticated by adding more devices to your base, even like raid detection devices, so you know when you're being raided. So you can basically sign back on, because how many people wait for like some dude to sign offline and then they offline them? It happens all the time. So I think it's going to cut back on that a lot. Oh. Okay. I think it's going to cut back on that a lot because people won't necessarily just assume that when they sign out, that's the end of it. It changed it on PC because essentially if you raid somebody, just expect somebody to show up. So people can't just rely on the offline all the time. So I think that's one of the bigger things too. Also, you can like plug in these like cameras where you can see in like real time. Yes, it's a more dumbed down like blocky version of, but who cares? Like if you can basically see people coming up on your base, you can turn on the servers. You can turn on the turrets. Jeez, I just had a brain stroke right there. But you could basically turn on the turrets that are relevant to that section if you're watching your Rust Plus in real time, as we do now have the turret cap that the PC has. So, you know, all stuff. I mean, if you got like a big base, you're always kind of worried about it, right? When you sign out, this is a good way to keep track of stuff. I saw this as we're flying around. This is on my custom server, the Jade Monkey Solo Duo Trio. Somebody put Homeowners Association, and then they put poor on this side. Hilarious. You gotta love Rust, dude. You gotta love the innovation in Rust. It's great. Talking that trash. I love it. Anyways, yeah, so if you're flying around, driving, boating, whatever, you can open your garage door in real time via the Rust Plus application. It has so many different uses. The fact that it's going to help just push people to more online raids, and you know, people basically ganking you when you're offline should either be gone completely or drawn to a minimum. So hopefully next time they've got that survey, people vote for it more often. But hopefully they just bring it in because it is a massive part of the game over on the PC side. And here's the beautiful thing, that application's already made and in place and ready to hook in different platforms, Xbox and PlayStation. You can interact with the game online and offline, and it gives you updates in real time. The interactive map that happens too on the application, fantastic. I don't know about you, but I don't always want to be opening up my map. I mean, yes, I stream, but you know, it's just a bit more convenient to do it on your phone. And like, let's say you're flying around, you don't necessarily want to take your controls off of the helicopter. You can just look on your phone. Okay, let's move on to the Jade Skin picks. Okay, we're back here in the skin store. We got this broken down into the Jade Skin picks. It goes like this. We've got green picks 1 and 2 and the orange picks 1 and 2 to help you break down these different sets if you don't want to pay the full price. Although if you do like, or you're around 3 of these items that you want to purchase and you like more of the items, consider maybe getting the whole set if you want to, as you do get that 33-ish% or 30%, something close to that, if you do get the full set. But again, entirely up to you. So hopefully the breakdowns with the green and orange sets will help you maybe you know, narrow it down, because sometimes you might want to buy 1 or 2 pieces out of a set. Okay, so we have a lot of repeats here. I do have the notes on these as I did make this purchase. Yes, we do buy these. We don't actually have these gifted to us. These will actually have the prices. I do have the data on that, so we'll go ahead and break that down for you. Okay, so the items also do rotate with the sets as well. Sorry, typically we have these out same day, but things have been a little busy. You know how it gets, both with the games, life, and all kinds of things. All right, so we have the radioactive bear set going for 250 Rust coins. And this leader of the pack, wolf pack headdress, is that right? Leader, yes, wolf headdress. This is a repeat. This is going for 200 Rust coins. Okay, so let's start with some of the repeats here. We have the Pharaoh veteran. This full set here is going for 1,960 Rust coins, around $20 USD if you're kind of breaking it down. We have the metal chest plate here going for 500 Rust coins. I do like this chest plate. It looks really nice in our version of the game, or should you say the regular version of the game, because they stopped supporting the old one. Metal face mask going for 500 Rust coins. Very nice. Nothing glows on these bad boys. Road sign kilt going for 500 Rust coins. Again, $5. Road sign gloves going for 400 Rust coins. We have the pantaloons going for 450 Rust coins. And we have the hoodie going for 450 Rust coins. All right, so it should be no surprise. The metal face mask is going to be my first green pick at 500 Rust coins for sure. Again, these often will go well with any other set. We are going to pair this one up with the chest plate because I do think this looks so sharp. So the green secondary pick is going to have to be the metal chest plate for 500 Rust coins. And for the orange first pick is going to have to be the roadside gloves. I do think these are quite sharp, and I think they would accent most of your sets that you currently have. So orange first pick is going to be gloves for 400 Rust coins. And I'm going to say the hoodie, because you've got the gold arm kind of bracelets you got going on there, which will shine out on the side of your metal chest plate for 450 Rust coins for the orange secondary pick. Now we're on to Northern Majesty, or Northern Lights Majesty Architecture set. Sorry, we had to redo this one. I fumbled it real bad. This full set's going for 840 Rust coins. Quite reasonable. Again, deployables. Loved it. This has been semi-new. I don't think it's been out for a year, but it's cool they're having repeats already because a lot of people might have missed it. This happened right when we had our new vehicles and such. And the, what is it, the next-gen version? Which is now the only version because, you know, the old one, it's around, but they don't support it. Wooden double door, 175 Rust coins, and the Northern Lights do glow. Sheet metal door, single, going for 200 Rust coins. You have a missile. Is that Artemis? Is that Artemis 2? 200 Rust coins. You have the iron double door, I should say armored iron double door, going for 225 Rust coins. Would it be steel, though, instead of iron? Probably. Same pattern on the other side. Sheet metal double door going for 200 Rust coins, also very sharp. The sphere, the dome. I think it's called dome because that's what you would see on the horizon. You would see the dome of it. You wouldn't necessarily see the sphere. We have the wooden double door. I'm sorry, wooden door, 175 Rust coins. It's so nice at nighttime. You just kind of look at the door and go, that's pretty. And we have the armored single door going for 225 Rust coins. Very sharp. Okay, so I'm kind of a floozy for iron doors, or armored doors, rather. So we're going to say armored door, just a single door, going for 225 Rust coins for the green first pick. Again, any armored door skins good, especially when you've got splashes of glow on it. And we have the armored double door for the same reasons is going to be my green secondary pick. And that is going for 225 Rust coins. Very reasonable if you can afford the 800. 40 Rust coins or whatever, that's like $8.50. This is like half of that, and you have some solid picks right here. So the orange first pick is going to have to be the sheet metal door for 200 Rust coins. Again, single pass-through is always good. You're always using the singles. These are nice stopgaps. Sheet metal double door, 200 Rust coins for the orange secondary pick. Okay, another repeat. I believe this is a repeat. It should be. The Evil Jester Veteran set is going for 1,750 Rust coins. We have the boots here going for 400 Rust coins. Nothing glows on these. We have the pantaloons going for 400 Rust coins. Again, nothing glows on this. We have the metal chest plate for 400 Rust coins. Totally not scary at all, dude. Oh, that's so creepy. The MP Fizzle going for 500 Rust coins. Again, these look so sharp in this engine, or the next gen version. I mean, I was just looking at stuff over on the PC side, and it's not, I mean, it looks good, but it's not as sharp as this. You know, people don't say this very often, but there are the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series are little face melters, dude. When they're optimized and they got things cooking, they melt. I mean, dude, when GTA 6 comes out, I mean, it's already rendered on the PlayStation 5, right? So that's what it's going to look like for consoles when it comes out. It looks incredible. So it's got a lot of potential, and as these things are more mature now, you're starting to see more of these things look better and better. So yes, this is on a different engine. Yes, Unity is not known for performance. We all know that. We play Rust, but still, when things do pop, Unity does make things look nice. So, you know, when it does eventually happen, you go, wow, that is nice. A stark contrast to, you know, most people's PCs probably. All right, that was a little rant there. So Evil Jester hoodie for 400 Rust coins. I know, right? I can't help myself. Okay, so green first pick is going to have to be the MP5 for 500 Rust coins. It just looks too dang good. Looks good from the side. It's nothing like super crazy. It just looks sharp. It looks sharp on your back. It looks sharp when you have it drawn. And we're going to say the green secondary pick is going to be the chest plate for 400 Rust coins. I do like the fact that the clown, or it, is mouth closed, mouth open on various sizes, or sizes. And for the orange first pick is going to have to be the metal face plate mask for 400 Rust coins. reason why we put that to orange is because we already have the Pharaoh kind of taking that slot on the other side. So, and we're going to say pantaloons for the orange secondary pick because I think that striped pant, even though it being a little bit dull, I think that's going to have a pretty cool contrast with most armor sets as well. Okay, so I think this is the only new set, I believe. So, Coiler Scout? Wouldn't it be like, is it like coal? I don't even know what that stands for, if I'm even saying that right. Full set's going for 1,020 Rust coins. We have the small backpack, love it, for 250 Rust coins. I do like the standard backpack skins, I really do. The rock looks really sharp for 300 Rust coins. I really like that one. It's nothing like too obnoxious. Man, they look so good. I say it every time, but phew. Looks like we have a bit of a custom mesh on top of the burlap head wrap for 350 Rust coins. A little misleading because we actually do have a headpiece that is a lamp. So, yeah, a little confused. This also makes you look like you have a hoodie, too. This is a burlap shirt going for 200 Rust coins. Burlap pantaloons for 200 Rust coins. And we have the leather gloves going for 150 Rust coins. That one's interesting because it does make your leather gloves look like you're wearing something less. Anyways, so it should be no surprise the green first pick is going to have to be the backpack. I love me some small backpack skins. 250 Rust coins for the green first pick. It just looks nice. I'm a fan. Green secondary pick, I think the rock is very sharp. We haven't had one of these in one of our picks in a while. So green secondary pick, 300 Rust coins. I wouldn't mind looking at that all the time. Looks like you're schwacking stuff. And we're going to have to say burlap pants for 200 Rust coins for the orange first pick. And believe it or not, orange secondary pick is going to have to be the burlap head wrap coiler, 250 Rust coins. Boom. All right, so that's what we have for the Jade Skin picks for this week. Be on the lookout for the next Jade Skin picks. I think day of or day after latest for the next round that we're going to have here pretty soon. And we're looking at like less than a week, about a week by the time you're watching this for the actual update to hit us on main branch. And let's not forget, PTB is going to usher in our next part 2 for World 2.0, which means caves, among other things. And hopefully we see a population increase as well, and they're slowly going to ramp that up. So very excited for that. And if you are looking for a good automatic schmelter, we have a guide, should already be up on the end screen now, and hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream /video and on our custom server. All right, love you. Bye.